So we don't have the capacity.
I was just chilling in this session with this guy on the motorcycle and later practicing with the sniper when I saw that this guy kept killing a few people. It went on like that for a while, so I looked on the map where he was and went there. It turned out that they were doing a King of the Hill. I've been playing GTA for quite a few years now, but I've never participated or understood what King of the Hill actually is. Still, I went there to see if I could help the lower levels.
Rocket launcher!
Yeah, boy.
Unfortunately, these low levels couldn't really appreciate the help because they also started shooting at me. That caused it to become an even bigger fight, and everyone went after everyone.
Nice.
Rage quit. Rage quit.
I then went back to the city to look for the G's cache, and once I had it, I was happily looking around and enjoying myself in the center of Los Santos. It didn't take long because after a few seconds, I got a bullet between my teeth.
Why?
Oh. Easy!
I always laugh so hard at this. Why do these kinds of people always kill you once, and when you start shooting back and kill them 2 or 3 times right after, they immediately start ghosting you? I really don't understand that at all, but after he had done that, I decided to put a bounty on him to kill him. He spawned a little further on, behind these 2 players, which meant I also had to watch to these 2. One of them thought I was aiming at them, I think, because he started shooting at me. So it was time to take on the fight with these 2 as well. I hadn't noticed it here yet, but when I was walking and got killed by this person, I found out that they were friends with each other and were also in the same CEO at the time.
Whee! What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
He eventually also went for his Mark II and decided to follow me. When we were almost at the airport, he suddenly went off the radar, as if I hadn't seen him flying behind me, I decided to jump of my MK2 so that he couldn't lock on to me and because I wanted a fair fight at the airport. Once he was back on the radar, he was suddenly back with his friend. I asked him if he wanted a fair 1v1 at the airport. This is what he sent.
As we don't have the capacity.
Then we had some messages that we sent to each other. And before I could even answer to that message, I already had 2 jets on my neck, so it was time to start fighting at the airport. I had put on thermals because he did too, and I thought he would use it too. Unfortunately, you couldn't see his thermal hat in the score because it is glitched very often. I flew away because I was actually done with the fight. If they really thought I was a cheater, I feel a bit of pity and think it's sad. This guy thought differently and was so mad that he jumped on his MK2 to chase after me. I was in an unweaponized vehicle, and you have to listen to all those rockets he sent my way even after I was already dead. So it was time to get to the next fighting round at the airport.
Rage quit.
I asked them if they can play on the ground because they kept on grabbing their vehicles, which was pretty annoying in my opinion. Unfortunately, they just kept coming with their vehicles, so I was done with it and also got on my MK2.